Before we get into today's episode, if you want a bonus podcast episode per week, that's 4 extra a month, plus access to my private Instagram where I post never before seen videos, bloopers, deleted scenes. I go live Q&As with my fans, and a portion of it goes to charity. Go to TreyKennedy.com/DLG and become a Do Less guest. TreyKennedy.com/DLG. Now on to today's episode. You ever see those signs in people's yards? It'll say like, home of a future graduate, home of the Tigers 2031. It's like, you don't know if that kid's going to graduate. It's a little presumptuous, okay? Is that a word? Don't know. I graduated though, even though I don't know words. So I guess it's probably easier than you think, but you don't know that. These people, proud mom of an honor student. Okay. An honor student just means you made your kid take the class. For the 1% of kids who are like, I want to take an honors class when you're 12, good for you, but every year this happens. I was in, they put me in some of those honors classes sometimes. I got out of a few of them, but it's like my mom was like, you're going to do these. I'm like, why? Because you are, and then I do them. School stinks, man. I shout out these kids going through school right now. Brutal, man. But yeah, you don't know if your kid's going to graduate. So also you may transfer. Also, will the world even exist in 10 years? We don't know that for sure. Correct Opinions episode 49. Next week is that sweet, sweet 50. Big surprise next week. Thanks for coming on back. Another fun episode. We got a audience-driven triggered segment as well as some other fun things. So Correct Opinions is back. Every Wednesday, you know that. We're almost at that year mark. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for listening. And episode 49 is here. It is August 19th. Roll music. Correct Opinions. Correct Opinions. I traveled for the first time in quite some time. Well, I did for the Hindsight 2020 show, but I was in good old Milwaukee, baby, up north, the land of cheese and beer and the Bucks. I had a random shoot there, went great. I did the shoot for kind of like this brand that was randomly up there, but I get there. My call time's 8 a.m. They're like, we're gonna do hair and wardrobe, which I'm a dude, so I don't know what that means really, but they just like fluff some stuff on me. Like, we have this outfit here, and the lady running wardrobe, she had a bit of an accent. She, I don't know, maybe Russian or something. She was like, oh, nice to meet you. I don't know how to do a Russian accent. That came off pretty Korean. So I apologize to both Korea and Russia. I don't know, maybe, do they like each other? Probably not. And I was there and she's like, you said XL. So we were so surprised. You look like medium. I believe I've vented about this on here on the podcast. It is a perpetual frustration in my life where someone will ask me my t-shirt size and I go extra large and they argue with me. Oh yeah, you know my body better than me, than me know my own body, than me know me body. Yeah, I wear an XL. I don't know. Do you though? Oh, I don't know. I typically, this morning I did, and every morning I put shirts on my body. And I buy my own shirts, and I gotta find shirts that fit and put on my body. Yeah, I know the size more than you. A few episodes back, I read online, I'm a 5'6", 140 pound guy online. So when I say XL, people are like, what? I guess. What do I look that? It's just like, I'm trying, I'm working out. I'm trying to bulk a little bit. Yeah, I'm an XL. I never forget when a company would like DM me. We're going to send you some of our gear. What size? XL. And they go, you sure? We could send you a medium. Never mind. Don't send me your gear then. How offensive is that? What size do you wear? I'm a size 6. You sure you're not a 10? I mean, how rude would that be? So then I'm like, what? It's 8 a.m., right? It's early. I'm like, I haven't had my coffee. I brushed off my back. It's fine. So I throw on the t-shirt. Lo and behold, it fits. And I come out. She's like, oh, Wow, it fits. Not too big. I'm surprised. Like, dude, I'm about to do a shoot. Are you trying to get under my skin? So I look like a small little medium boy. Are you sure XL? You look like schmedium. You look like extra medium. Man. It's a thing and or how many times I'll work with a brand or something and I'm like, hey, if you're going to send me stuff, I'm XL. And then it arrives as a large and it doesn't. Look at this shirt right now. You're watching this on Trey Kennedy Studios YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed, go subscribe to Trey Kennedy Studios on YouTube. Post correct opinions and duelist, God bless. The shirt I have on is an XL, man. I mean, come on. I know my size. It's like if you went shoe shopping. Like, what size are you, man? What size are you, boss? 11.5. All right. And then he comes back. He goes, yo, man, I bought you a 9 because I don't know. Don't believe you. So try these on. They're too small. Oh, yeah, I'm going to come in and we're going to get your measurements. We're going to get the suit tailored. Measure. You go pick it up. Hey, man, I don't know. You look smaller than that. So we tailored it smaller than what you asked. Doesn't fit. I know the size. Also, what's up with, I feel like the term boss is just on the rise. Almost anywhere I go where there is a kind of a client-facing customer service. Car wash. What can I help you with, boss man? What do you got, boss? I don't know. I just need the $8 basic wash. You got a boss man. But I will stand by. I love when middle-aged women at it's a waitress, maybe it's a receptionist, maybe it's some other customer service type of thing, and they call me sweetie, honey pie, honey dear, sweetie. I'm all about it. I mind that. Another guy called me boss man. Was it boss man? Boss. I could get less of that. I could do less of that, but I will say I'm fine with the sweeties. I don't know what that says about me, but I had that shoot. It was great, and it was for like a wireless provider, and they had these phones, and it's amazing. I wanted so bad to be like, can I have one of these? I don't need a phone. Why do we want free stuff so bad? That's how they got you to all like the kind of boring events back at growing up as a kid. Free pizza. You can have a couple slices of $2 pizza if you come. Like, well, I'm there. To this day, I could go buy a pizza for $7. I would go to like I would if they're like, hey, we need to try out the COVID vaccine on some people. I'd be like, oh gosh, why would I risk my life doing that? It's like, well, pizza and soda provided. Like, all right, stick meat with it. As long as you got some Papa John's on hand. I mean, I'll do just about anything for a free pizza. You are called for jury duty. Oh crap, how do I get out of this? Free pizza. I'll do it. I've never done jury duty. It's going to happen one day. And I hope there's Papa John's. What if I was on the jury for Papa John's? He's again breaking the law, probably, right? Papa John. That'd be a conflict of interest, huh? If you're on the jury trying to prosecute Papa John and for lunch was Papa John's, you'd be like, I mean, I was leaning towards guilty, but this garlic sauce hits different. I'm going not guilty, man. It's kind of crazy that's our system. We need 12 random people off the street, be total degenerates, just, either ruin this guy's life or let him off. Huh? If you give them free pizza, I bet they do more. They're nicer. Hey guys, you're trying to put me in jail? Pizza on me, Papa John. Everything's online right now. Church is online. I've enjoyed more and more seeing these. I don't know, these kind of online pastor speeches or sermons. It's wild how much is online now. Has to be. But I just got a new impression of one of these. You're just scrolling through Facebook, like, we are so Grateful you've joined us virtually here today. It is an honor and a privilege. Wait, I gotta get some music behind this. Although we cannot meet in our usual home building, we know God's still working. Daddy up top is not gone anywhere, even if we're literally not going anywhere either, saying it out. And we think it is imperative that we stay in community, even if it's through the computer. So right now I want every hand raised, every eye closed, every head bowed virtually. Awesome. Just like there's news anchors, they all talk the same. They're reporting a massive earthquake ruining millions of lives. Like, why are you talking like that? This is sad. I think there's got to be like a youth pastor school. Man, we just know that if you draw near to him, guys, he'll draw near to you. And we are so excited you logged on to Church Online today. We have an awesome message ready. Pastor Johnny, he's going to bring the fire and the swaggy scriptures to you today, man. It's going to be awesome. ESPN. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like these communicator schools. News anchors have these fluctuations. 12 kids tossed off of a bridge tonight at 9. All right. I'll set my DVR. I got to catch that one. No, I don't want to watch that. And youth pastors, they do these pauses. And he is enough. It's efficient, and we are glad you're here. And I don't think that's by accident. It's going to be an awesome, man, guys, awesome, man, awesome. Awesome. Okay, you get the point. I called out on my Instagram. I said, hey guys, we're going to do another segment of the classic everybody loves. And you send in your DMs and I'm here to play them. Jordan, thanks for your submission. What do you got for us?
Hey Trey, what gets me triggered are people that purposefully make their vehicles loud and obnoxious. You know, you'll be like standing out in your yard talking to a friend or something, and a vehicle will drive by, and whoever's...
Okay, was that like a Wolverine in the background? What was that? Was that a bat? Jordan?
You know, you'll be like standing out in your yard talking to a friend or something, and a vehicle will drive by, and whoever's driving it's like, oh, look, there's people outside. I'm going to rev my engine as loud as possible and just zoom off into the distance. Why? There's no reason for that.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I've even been around people and somebody got a new truck or something, and then there's always that person that's like, well, I could take that muffler off for you and make it sound real good. And it's like, why do you want to make your vehicle loud and obnoxious? People drive big trucks that have no use for them. They're not working with them. They're just taking up space and disrupting the peace.
That's great. And that has me very much so. This is I've noticed this more and more because we're all, we got to sit on our patios. If you go to dinner, you're on the patio. When I finished my shoot in Milwaukee, I was by myself. I got a nice little patio dinner for one. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There's not. I kind of like those moments. But anyway, I'm on the patio right next to the street, and this guy's driving a Harley with a girl in the back, clung to the back of him, and he's just blaring music. He stopped at a red light. He sees 10 to 15 people at tables on the patio enjoying a dinner, some tapas, and he's blowing the tapas off his speaker system, just blaring. It's like, you see us here, turn it down. I was dinner with my wife on a patio, and this woman, so these restaurants are making do, so they just kind of put some tables out on like the sidewalk in front of their establishment, so it's not really a patio, so it's right by the road, and this lady was trying to parallel park, so she's just like she's struggling. It probably takes her a good 3 minutes, and the whole time her windows are down, full volume music. There's a dozen people out here eating. This is a nice restaurant. Just blaring music. I can't get over it. It was something out of a movie. Katie got mad at me, but I went, turn it down. Shut up. Just. Just try and eat dinner. Yeah. What was that you're saying? Okay, maybe find a different parking spot if you suck at parallel parking. Turn it down. Oh, and then I get irate whenever you drive by and there's just, people have made their car, I guess you take off the muffler and then it's just like, as you drive by. I'm trying to have brunch. What is wrong with you? What? Oh my gosh. Just out on the sidewalk. We're all trying to get through the pandemic, okay? Shut up. He's just parked at a red light. Yeah, would you like a refill? What? Oh, how about you don't? How about you don't? Oh, nothing will. You're just having a conversation. It happened to me the other day. Having a conversation and like some guy drove by and you're in a group of people talking and everyone just goes quiet. Just wait. Let's wait until this guy drives by. It's like louder than an ambulance. It's like, oh, sorry, I couldn't hear the ambulance siren coming because Jackson took the muffler off his 88 sedan. Gosh, that drives me nuts. Thank you for submission, Jordan. We got some more here. We got some more. Who else we got? Liddy, thanks for DMing me. What do you got for us?
Something that triggered me the other day was when I go to Target to try on some clothes and they won't let me try them on, but they'll let me buy them and try them on at home and then return them. Like, what? Where's the logic in that?
Yeah. You get people are kind of trying, but there's the logic for the whole pandemic thing is, I get people are trying, but yeah, there's stuff like restaurants. I'm glad restaurants are open and trying to operate, but it is silly when you're like, if you stand up and go to the bathroom, take it off. But if you're sitting there, you can have it off. But if you go to the bathroom, put it on. Or like this was baller. I was went golfing. You probably saw the golfing video earlier. Went golfing over the weekend. I saw this guy about to go in the clubhouse, and his wife was like, "Richard, your mask." And he just looks at her and he goes, and walks in. He just put his hand over his mouth and nose and walked in. I mean, I guess it's the same thing, I guess. Can I not just put my shirt over my... Like, we got kicked out of a beer garden because there's 9 of us, and like, we only allow parties of 8. I'm like, but we're social distancing, but like the 9 of us, we hang out. Like, we're like, sorry. I'm like, all right, I guess we'll leave. You can't try on the clothes, but you can buy it. Take it home to your stinky, dirty house. Try it on. Not like it. Return it. Like this feels like You can buy the Target outfit. You can take it home, soak it in COVID, and bring it back and return it. That's fine with us. But don't try it out in the store. Okay. A little confused by that. Oh, doorbell. Ruining my vibes. Am I getting ding-dong ditched? Guys, I did go golfing over the weekend, though. Not a golfer. If you saw my golfing Be Like video, thanks for checking it out. I was very proud of myself. I've only golfed like a handful of times. I don't know if I'm willing to like do what it takes to get into it. It's a very expensive habit. But I was proud of myself because I golf maybe twice a year because it makes me so angry. I borderline make a scene. I'll just go ahead and not be honest. I don't find that fun. I don't see why it's fun to go out and be very bad at a sport for 5 hours and go home. Like, yeah, that was a good time. No, I want to, you see the ducks on that pond over there? I want to take my 4-iron to it, just to release some anger. And that's not a good thing. I don't need to go out here hitting birds with irons. No one should do that. I don't do that, by the way. They're too quick. I'm kidding. I don't try to. But I went there. I was like, you know what? I whiffed 6 in a row. That's fine. And I was okay. And I did all right. Gosh. Golfing's a heck of a sport. Or I heard country clubs. People join country clubs. It's like buying a car. It's unbelievable. Yeah, I bought a Tesla or I joined a country club. Same price, basically. Jeez. Thank you for the submission, Lydia. Liddy. Is that your name? Yes. Where else we got? Okay. Who is next? Thank you for sending in. Guys, at correct.opinions, you can always send in your submissions. Thank you so much. Okay, next up we have Caroline. What do you got for us?
What triggers me the most is when people will be like, you pick the movie, I can't decide, and then you'll be like, well, like, can you give me like a genre? And they'll be like, oh, just anything.
Yes. Yes. Oh, and then you pick it, and then they're like, no. Oh! That happens with food. That's why I've done this thing in my life where I don't ask anymore. If we have a group of people, I go, hey, I made reservations here. And people are just like, oh, I guess we'll go. Have you ever done that? You're in a group text with 12 people. Let's all hang out, 12 of us. Let's all watch a movie. And then let's all go to dinner. Let's meet there. Where should we go? And then someone in the group goes, I don't care. How about this place, this place, this place, or this place? Someone goes, or this place or this place. And then you have 9 options. Okay, everyone vote for, just pick something. I need a genre. What movie do you want? What do you want to watch? I really don't care. Okay. So my go-to, let's say you have a friend who's allergic to peanut butter and shellfish. Like, I don't care. Like, okay, I made us a reservation at Haddock PB&J's Deluxe. I made a reservation at Scallops and Nuts. Yeah, it's this new weird combo of cuisine, but I love it. Since you don't care so much. Oh, I can't go there. If I step in there, I'll die. Sounds like you care. Sounds like you care. Glam Gal, what do you got?
Okay, so this is a big one for me. What triggers me is when it's 7 a.m. and I'm dragging myself into the office and the same group of people are telling me to smile. Like, it's not that I'm grumpy. Well, yeah, it is. But I just don't walk around 24/7 smiling like a lunatic. I just don't have the resting smile face. Is that so wrong?
I agree with that, Glam Gal. Love the username, by the way. I would get a lot because if you're following me, you're probably thinking this. If you're listening to the podcast, you probably get a little more glimpse of me. But it's like I don't walk around like, yeah, joke here, joke there, hit the nay nay. Whoa, I don't. I'm a normal person. I just sit here and talk like this. The people are like, you're just not who I thought you'd be. Should I be Gary Poppins? I don't just run around singing and laughing. Okay. I had a 6 a.m. flight Saturday, which I repeatedly do to myself. Why? Oh. Why? I had to wake up at 4:15. And then I finally make it back to the airport. My wife picks me up, and it's like I hadn't seen her in like a week. And she was like, "It's so nice to see you." And I was like, "Why are you talking like that?" I was just an evil person. It's amazing. If you don't sleep, if I get a full night's sleep, I'm like a saint on earth. If I get 10 hours, you're going to be blown away by how great and nice I am. If I get 4 hours, there's a 50% chance I get arrested that day. It's unbelievable the difference it makes. But I had so I'm Ubering at 4:30 in the morning. And my Uber driver, Glam Gal saying 7 a.m., sorry I'm not smiling. 4:30 a.m., my Uber driver is having a conversation with me. I was like, dude, I'm on the precipice. I'm on the brink of a breakdown. I want to cry and have a panic attack. Why are you talking to me? The sun's not up. I'm up and the sun's not up. If you ever beat the sun in waking up, the day is ruined. Oh, he was having a conversation with me, man. It was, you ever do something that's so small to you? It's so minuscule. And no one understands what you're doing is a monumental feat of kindness and selflessness. And it's incredible what you're doing. Me having a conversation with this guy at 4:30 in the morning was maybe the nicest thing I've ever done. And that's not saying I've done a lot of nice things. It's like at that moment with what I was feeling, it felt like the nicest thing. It felt like Gandhi was in the back seat. If it's a 3-row car, he took a back seat in me that morning. Because what I was doing was everything in me wanted to be like, dude, please stop. Just go 4:30. I just wanted, when he's like, yeah, man, yeah. I was in the back doing this with my neck because it's 4:30 and I just rolled out of a hotel bed. And he goes, neck pain too, man? Yeah. What do you do for your neck pain, man? I saw this. I was like, I wanted to just go, hey, man, 430 hours. It's 400 hours. So. Thank you so much, Glam Gal. What do you got for us, Kath?
So, because of COVID, when we do in-person school, the way we have to get around school is a one-way street. So that means, because I have 2 classes next to each other, I have to go all the way around the freaking school before I can get to the second class. So that really triggers me.
Wow, okay. I like it in the perspective of schools. It'd be tough to be a student right now. So you got a one-way in the hallways. We got like herding sheep. You're walking only one way, dude. That's interesting. I wonder what else is happening in schools. Like you can only stuff kids in every other locker. Yeah, that's interesting. Lockers. You can't use all the lockers. You gotta separate students 6 feet apart in the desks. Oh, that sounds horrible. For recess, you gotta stay away from each other. Imagine that, man. Instead of 5-on-5 basketball, it's 2-on-2. It's too many people on the court. Man, that's just. I would have been good at that though. All women social distance themselves from me in school, so I would have had that part down pretty good. Social distancing is a good time to kind of be a nerd, good time to kind of be a shy dork as I was, you can't, hey, You got to stay away from people. You can't be around people too much. It's just how I lived my life then anyway, so it's not too bad. You can't, hey, no more parties on the weekends, guys. You have to stay home, play Xbox with your buddies. I already had that planned. Yeah, that was kind of on the agenda for the next infinity weekends for me at that age, so we're good. No prom this year, guys. We hate to break it to you. No prom this year. Never went. So I didn't go to my senior prom. My mom was so annoyed. So who you gonna ask to prom? Steven? I don't know. I'm not going. We're just gonna go drink Gatorades at the park. What? It's your prom. I just have no desire to go to that. I still stand by that. It's just a night. It's a high risk, low reward night. I'm gonna risk a bunch of social anxiety and nervousness for what? To maybe get Morgan to hang out with me till 10 p.m. I mean, what? Nah, man. I don't need a prom party. I got an Xbox Live party, baby, and that thing is popping. All right. I don't need the big dance. I'm going to the big dance in my college basketball game. Let's go. Sweet 16. I don't need to go streaking as crazy kids do. I'm on a winning streak with my Call of Duty clan. That's the kind of streaking I'm doing. Let's go. I'm going to grab another monster. We're doing this till 3 a.m., baby. I got my Snuggie on. I'm ready to rock. That's it. I got that figured out. But yeah, poor teachers and students right now. You're in our thoughts and prayers. We got time for another. What do we got? Mandy, what do we got?
Hey, yeah, so triggers. The most recent trigger that we've had is the Wi-Fi outage that blanketed our entire community.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
For about 2 hours. We were just about to start drawing pictures on the wall so that future people could learn about our society and our culture. But it came back on, thank God, and all was well. I did cancel my pigeon order in time.
When I was getting on my flight at 6 a.m. again, this was a rough morning. They're like, you can now board the rolls. One good thing about COVID, airfare now, you got your whole row to yourself. They now board you in what makes sense. They fill the back to the front. Before they would fill the front first, you have to walk by these people judging you for get to the back, dork. And then they'd be like, we're now boarding our Diamond Plus members, now boarding our Diamond Silver, now boarding our Diamond Bronze, now boarding all veterans, now boarding all families with children under the age of 5, now boarding our business class first, second class, our Comfort Plus, our Comfort Clear, and we're now boarding Group 1. We're now boarding Group 2, Group 3, Group 4. I mean, is the plane in the air? You're gonna just get me on here? So now they're just we're boarding groups, aisles 10 through 20. So I'm walking up there, my phone shuts off and won't come on. Number one, I was like, that has my ticket on it. Number two, I thought my phone right at that moment broke, and I almost had a breakdown. I looked down and my arm had disappeared. It was that level of what's the point now? Our phones are part of our bodies. It's always by our side. It's got that's how I'm recording this podcast. It's how I make a living. It's unbelievable. My phone almost died. And this lady was out of Wi-Fi for 2 hours. If the Wi-Fi went out, in my neighborhood, I feel like people would just start burning each other's houses down. It's I don't know, was this your fault? Did you do this? No, did you? I don't. I'm gonna blame it on you. Horrible. Just I don't know, man. So I'm glad it came back on for you, Mandy. I can't imagine not being able to listen to my awesome podcast. Okay, let's do one more. I'm having fun with this. We got some people. Mr. Rojas.
One other thing I guess that triggers me is working at home. I'm at home with my wife, and we're both obviously working from a laptop.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the clicking of the keyboard. I don't know. I don't know if it's just little stuff that's getting on my nerve, but the click, 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 click. I'm like, bro, what are you typing over there?
Yeah, that. Thank you, Mr. Rojas. That's, or when speaking of airlines or like other places, you'll be at the, you go to the airport and it's like I just gotta check my bag. So you just wait in line, and I say, "Here's my ID, checking bag." I did this kiosk thing, put the tape on, and it's just like it's a 30-second thing. You ever gone up there once and you're like, "Hey, I'm checking the bag," and like, "Okay, let me check this out here." What are you doing? Are you sneaking in a chapter to your autobiography? Check in my bag. What? I can't even imagine what you could be doing. That happened to me once. I went to Einstein Bagels. How great is this? Einstein Bagels. Me and Katie. She goes, "I like this bagel." I said, "I like this bagel." And she was back there going, I'm like, "Are you playing Tetris? Push bagel, check me out." It's called Einstein Bagels. And you can't figure out how to type it in. We're at Einstein's, for crying out loud. Hey, I'd like a bacon, egg, cheese bagel. I'd like the egg white, everything bagel. I'm going to turn the mic so you... Yeah, can I just get 2 bagels and then we want to leave? Oh my gosh! That's been so many times that's happened and I can't get over it. I'll never understand it. But what should possibly be pressing? Well, also, we had to renew our driver's license recently. And, that's always a nightmare, right? And you go in there, me and my wife, and it's like, all right, to get this, we need your former credit card, we need your social security card, we need your passport, we need 3 bills or documents proving you live at this address. We need a beaker of your saliva, and we need your pinky toe. It's like, and we went, and I guess Katie was short a document. They're like, "Oh, we need one more document, like saying you live at this address." I was like, "Well, there's our proof of marriage. My name's on that address. You could see how we live at the same place." What? Like, "No, sorry." And I was like, "Okay, could I show you this on my phone?" Like, "No, it has to be like a printed like bill." And we went next door to like UPS. I pulled up a bill. I just clicked edit and said, instead of Trey Kennedy, I put Trey and Katie Kennedy, screenshotted it, printed it, brought it back. Like, "Yeah, that works." Oh, how does that prove anything? I could have typed in Bozo the Clown lives here. You going to print me out an ID that says that? I don't get it. All these things. Type in. I don't. Oh, got me fired up. This is therapeutic. We're going to keep going. Kate, what do you got?
What's triggering me lately is when I am trying to keep my family social distance. When we're out and about, we don't go a lot of places.
Oh.
But when we do, we wear the masks. We try to keep social distance. We're trying to be safe. And other people's kids are just running around, and they don't try to keep them away from my family. It really bothers me because they act like, "Oh, kids will be kids. Like, what are you going to do?" And
these little COVID kids running around. It's funny how they don't have to, thanks for your submission. I can't, man, I'm so great. I feel like I'm the best age to like endure a pandemic. I do. That's not lost on me. Imagine being a kid going through school, disaster. Imagine trying to raise kids right now. And you're like, "Johnny boy, you're 7, wear your mask." He's like, "I eat my own boogers." So it's like, you think he's going to care about A pandemic? All right, kids, you have to wear this mask because there's a virus taking over the world. And I wipe without toilet paper. You think a little critter who pees his pants is gonna like, all right, oh, I'm inside a building now. Let me put on my mask. It's just, I mean, that is, thank God this. It's my understanding the children are like the least affected by the pandemic. Thank goodness. That would be a disaster. Noah, what do you got?
Yo, what up, Trey? Big fan. Just wanted to
thank you, sir.
Send you something that triggers me. I get triggered when people give unsolicited advice on something. So
kind of like this entire podcast, but thanks. Wow, call me out.
So for example, the other day I posted a survey.
I hate when people just offer up their opinions and think they're correct.
On my Facebook, asking people to take it for like a project that I've been working on. And this woman, she, instead of taking the survey, decides to comment and lecture me about how I should have written one of the questions on the survey. And got pretty triggered. So.
That is, thank you for that, Noah. Yeah. People just offering up out of nowhere. Like they're your mother. I been around people. We postponed our like big wedding, but we still had like a smallish one. Or like we've been to a couple, with masks, whatever, but weddings, and some people are like, yeah, we're gonna require masks at our weddings. By the way, we're not judging you that like you did it. I was like, well, I never thought you were, but now I'm pretty sure you are. So maybe you shouldn't have offered that up. Like, yeah, we're gonna sell our house. This is how we're gonna do it. Oh, well, I've done it before and you should do it this way. Oh, I don't remember asking. I don't remember asking your opinion. One more. Ashley, thank you for your submission. What do you got for us?
Hi, I'm Ashley from St. Louis, and one thing that gets
Shout
me
out
triggered
Lou.
is when girls overuse the smooth feature when posting selfies. Like, they must turn it up times 10 because they look like a watercolor painting with no features. Their nose is gone. It's just two eyes and a mouth. Like,
okay, I'd like to talk about this because I'm pretty clueless on how women, I've never edited a photo of my life. I just post it. I don't even post photos anymore, really. Who cares? But there is kind of a brand of editing that really baffles me. These women, they all make themselves look the same, and they look like a watercolor painting. That's exactly right, Ashley. And they do it not only to their face, but like their whole body. It's like you look like a claymation character, right? Like do they not realize that? I mean, I don't get it. And then you could tell they've like the background skewed because they've like pushed in their waist a little bit. It's like you look like you're about to star in the newest version of Wallace and Gromit. You're a claymation. And it's and a lot of these women, they have big followings. And that just goes to show how dumb men are. They're like, ooh, she's hot. It's like, she's made out of wax. That looks more like a wax figurine than a person. Some of these dudes who follow all these IG models who are just editing the heck out of their photos, you could send them through a wax figurine museum and they would ask out half the female wax figures. Dang, dude, should I go talk to her? Oh, man. All right, I'm going to go talk to her. What's up? She's made out of wax. I just don't get why. It seems obvious to me. I guess a lot of people, it's fine. Or they just whiten the heck out of their teeth. Veneers are another thing, man. Veneer, I guess that's, if you had some old quote unquote the picket fence type teeth, you do you, but some of these people got pretty normal looking teeth and they show up one day with veneers. They look like Wayne Newton. It's like, oh, did you sign a stint to be a magician in Vegas? You look crazy. You look like Jay Leno or something. Like, do less, God bless. Okay, thank you for that audience inspired segment of That's always fun. That's therapeutic. Hope you guys enjoy that together. We get a little off our chest. Thank you so much. You guys, episode 50, we got something special next week. I'll just go ahead and tickle your fancy a little bit. Hate that expression. I won't say that again. I think Katie might come on the podcast for episode 50. So that'll be exciting. Stay tuned for that. As always, guys, let me know what you want me to roast. What do you want me to comment on? At Correct Opinions is the Instagram, or email me, correctopinions@treykennedy.com. We're posting clip 13 out of 20 for August 2020 together. It's been a grind, but it's been fun making all sorts of videos. Text me. Let me know you're a Correct Opinions fan, and if you have any video ideas, 405-355-2050. They are actually texts from me. Okay, don't get it twisted. Now, yeah, people are just confused. You know, it's not my personal number, but you get it. It is through this app. It's cool. I send you a text. So yeah, those are the updates. Appreciate y'all as always, and you know, it's gonna be a good week. I got my kickball playoffs tomorrow night. Okay, would appreciate your support. To be honest, I mean, it's a huge deal. In 2020, it's probably top 3 most things I care most about. So, you know, I'm just gonna go out there, try to do what I can for my team to give us the victory. 100% execute. And then, things are looking up, man. I'm moving in a month and a half. That'll be fun. That's a thing. I don't know. And fall, you ladies, I'm already getting people tagging me in the past fall videos. What are you gonna do for this fall? It's August. Slow down a little bit. It's coming, man. But I'm pumped for fall. I do like fall. I'm not gonna lie. And I guess I'm the fall girl guy. So we gotta one up last year's video. So we're already brainstorming. Okay, take it easy. And we're trying to find some new stuff to do. So hope you guys are safe. Hope you guys are well. Much love. Episode 49 of the books. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next Wednesday as always. And if you want more podcasting, Friday is the Do Less God Bless episode 5. Tune into that. Thank you guys. Talk to you next Wednesday. Peace. Correct opinion.